you're going to run for mayor, you have to denounce it. Do you denounce that?
What is Sharia law?
I come from a political tradition Donald Trump describes as the enemy within. We came here to remake this state in the image of our people.
Police think about Zohran? Because I know that's like a little contentious.
This is what they think. You're a city employee. You get told what to do. Shut up. When did you get an opinion?
New Yorkers are idiots. Zohran Mamdani is going to win the mayoral race. An Islamic communist with sympathetic views towards jihad. This is a nightmare scenario. It's sad because I never thought in a million years I'd be supporting disgraced former governor Andrew Cuomo, but he's a much more viable potential mayor than Mamdani. At least he's a capitalist. Just keep him away from female interns. Don't let this guy's smile fool you. He's a full-blown radical that promises to tax white people so he can nationalize New York City grocery stores. Play clip.
And realize there's a policy proposal that says your plan, and I'm going to quote it for folks, is to shift the tax burden from overtaxed homeowners in the outer boroughs to more expensive homes in richer and whiter neighborhoods. Explain why you are bringing race into your tax proposal.
That is just a description of what we see right now. It's not driven by race. It's more of an assessment of what neighborhoods are being undertaxed versus overtaxed.
So no plans to change that language on your website.
It sounds so great until all the whites leave New York City for greener pastures. Also, he wants to raise the already insane New York City tax rate on top earners by 2%. Does he not realize that people with wealth are the most mobile, which means they can leave your shithole city effortlessly and swiftly and take their businesses with them? This is already happening in California. Overtaxation and overregulation do not work. This is why so many enterprises are moving to business-friendly tax havens like Florida, Texas, and Tennessee. And the numbers back it up. But I mean, what do you expect from a guy who's never had a job in his life? And when he did represent the 36th district of the New York City Assembly, he never even showed up in person to vote. Play clip.
And I allocated more funding for housing than any governor in the history of the state of New York. All right? I did things. You have never had a job. You've never accomplished anything. There's no reason to believe you have any merit or qualification for 8.5 million lives. You don't know how to run a government. You don't know how to handle an emergency. And you've literally never proposed a bill on anything that you're not talking about in your campaign. You had the worst attendance record in the assembly, and you gave yourselves the highest raise in the United States of America. You went from $110,000 to $140,000, and then you never showed up for work, and you missed 80% of the votes. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Also, don't expect him to make the New York subways any safer. Here he is back in 2020. Quote, "We do not need an investigation to know that the NYPD is racist, anti-queer, and a major threat to public safety. What we need is to hashtag defund the police." I'm sure cops will be lining up to join the force when he becomes mayor. Also, this LGBTQ anti-queer crap is so fake. I see right through that. You're a proud Shia Muslim. Go back home to Uganda and preach that crap there. You wouldn't, because we all know that you'd be mutilated and hung by the very terrorist groups that you shamelessly extol. Here he is on Fox refusing to rebuke Hamas, a terrorist group that praises the September 11th attacks on the very city that he's campaigning to be the leader of. Play clip.
But you won't say that Hamas should lay down their arms and give up leadership in Gaza.
I don't really have opinions about the future of Hamas and Israel beyond the question of justice and safety and the fact that anything has to abide by international law.
New Yorkers, this is what you're asking for. Barring a miracle, he is your next mayor. This is what happens when you allow your population to be colonized by people who do not share your values. 38% of New York City constituents are immigrants. Almost half. You import the third world, you become the third world.